here we are in Black Lick, Pennsylvania, Saylor Park, the beginning of our Ghosttown trail ride. Yeah, it's a rainy October day, so make the best of it. We'll see how this trail holds up. The Ghosttown Trail is a rail trail through west central Pennsylvania between the towns of Black Lick and Ebensburg. It's a beautiful, well-maintained 32-mile ride that takes you through the early industrial history of this area, centering around the iron and coal production that was present up to the 1970s. Michelle and I planned a typical out-and-back ride with an overnight stay at a bed and breakfast in the eastern terminus of Ebensburg. So on a rainy and chilly Saturday morning, we set out, and it did not take long for us to discover the roots of the trail's name. Apologize for the helmet hair, but if you're wondering where the Ghosttown Trail name comes from, it's not so much the high plains desert ghost towns I think people think of, but more the ghost of an industrial past type of thing. I mean, it's the thrown away rail cars, it's the bridges, it's these weird slag piles that we're going to find down here. It's pretty, but yet you're reminded that the industrial way of doing things can be a little messy. I can never leave you behind.
The Eliza furnace.
So I've been staring at these furnaces, trying to figure out how the heck they work, how you can make iron out of that. And thankfully, they gave us a nice little description. I did not see they could dump from the top like that, and iron comes out the bottom. That job had to have sucked. So besides the various historical stops, the trail is well supported with places to eat, bathrooms, and fresh water sources readily available. The trail does gain about 1,300 feet from west to east, which is enough to feel it, but not enough to slow you down too much. While in Ebensburg, we stayed at the Noon Collins Inn, which has a lot of history of its own, and we had dinner next door at Poor Central, and after a good night's sleep and a wonderful breakfast, we started our downhill journey back to Black Lick. And, of course, this being day 2 and the sunnier day, or less rainy I should say, I want to get more drone shots today. But I'm an idiot, and I was doing some probably flying I shouldn't have been doing, trying to catch this really cool shot on a stream, real tight flying. Had one of those 10-second loss of signals, and it was 10 seconds too much. And so we were going to have to do everything low tech and low to the ground. So it starts out looking like this idyllic stream rolling through the hills. As we turn around here, you can see these big honking slag piles. Yeah, they're kind of ugly, and there's signs everywhere about catch and release the fish. So I wouldn't eat a fish out of here either. And to say it correctly, I don't think those are actual slag piles. I'm from Pittsburgh, so slag piles are everywhere, and I think that's a little different. I think those are called mine tailings. There's all the crap you pull out of a mine you don't want. So up to about a year ago, this meadow was a big pile of mine tailings in the town of Wareham. And up here in the woods behind me, you can still find some of the old foundations from the homes that were there. I'd like to go up there and find some of those old foundations, but it's been raining here for days and I'm lazy and it's muddy. Built in 1901, it was gone by 1934 after a couple mine disasters. Typical story for these things.